Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Joseph here playing This Land Is My Land. I just started a brand new campaign. Um, and I thought this might help some people just get into the game. So I've already done the name selection. At the beginning of the campaign there's a couple things you get to do. One, you get to choose a name, which gives you a bunch of perks. I chose a name. Names kind of end up kind of weird sometimes. Kiancam. I was using a real Native American name, but I had kept switching it, trying to make it better, and this is what I ended up with. Anyway, ended up with some extra weight, 47 extra weight, and then a bunch of extra, 250 extra hit points, which I like not dying, in spite of what you might have seen on this channel. So I was happy with that. No XP, so that's kind of a bummer. But here you are at the beginning of the game. It's just you. You have nothing in your inventory. You have some objectives. Oh, the other thing you get to do at the beginning of the game is choose a bunch of variables as far as your settings. I've chosen to have the world bosses in play. I've chosen to have reputation in play. Realistic damage is a big one. It's been undoing many times. Realistic needs, you have to drink and eat and sleep. And craft requirements requires a campfire nearby, and I've disabled fast travel, which is another big one. So that gives me 185% of the normal skill points. So I'm going to upgrade faster, but the game is going to be harder. And I've turned off the objectives too, but it still shows me some objectives here. So there's at the beginning of the game, there you can find a camp, and you get a ton of goodies at it, which is very helpful. But before that, let's just go ahead and bond with a horse. Here, you get to kind of customize your own horse that you get to use throughout the game. It'll be better than any other horse that you'll just pick up, and he'll be reliable, and you can keep stuff in his saddlebag. But coming up with a name for him is kind of like coming up with a name for your character. It's hard because you're trying to get all the perks. Baby Blue, improve speed. Improve speed and improve bag. Two things is enough for me. Make him white. Give him black. Making him kind of striking is nice because then you can see him amidst a bunch of other horses if you need to. I don't think the enemy can really see him anyway, so not a big deal. Alright, now we have our horse. That probably gave us an XP. No, it did not. Okay, well, let's go get this loot box, basically. And light the campfire along the way. Campfires are little waypoints so you can pick up goodies for items from your other camps. This is pretty difficult terrain to work around with to start with. Just run up to it and hold F and that'll light the campfire. And I set up the game so I can't use fast travel, but usually you can just jump from one campfire to any camp you have, or any other campfire, making travel a lot easier. Alright, so this happens every time you start a campaign. You find a dead guy, you take all this stuff, and you get XP for it. It's a little graphic. The biggest thing is the sinew-backed bow. Very helpful. Now our inventory looks much more healthy. Got 20 arrows, 10 medium arrows, which are more deadly. Some sound bait, some traps, some cures, and some treatments. Now our objectives are interrogate a bastard. Find and interrogate this dude from Sherman Forest. Yeah. So we can do that. Another very useful thing to know, if you right click somewhere, It'll put a little square on it, and then if you're on the horse, you can just push caps lock, and it will more or less ride you straight. Not straight, but it'll get you there. Unless you get stuck against a rock. And safely, it won't jump you off a cliff. Used to not be the case. So there's a lot of different ways you can play this game. That's probably what makes it fun. I'm going to try to run this game where my character is doing a lot of the work. And I'll use my warriors. You can use them for kind of fighting or for just building up your resources. If you want to build up the resources... Oh, there's Ancestor's bow. Nice. That's a good bow. You can give them orders. So let's say we want them to gather wood. 200 wood. It'll take them a long time. Might as well. Alright, now they have a mission to gather wood. Now they've already sent two warriors working out to gather wood. There they go. Might take them a while, but they will do it. We want to get XP so we can get some of these skills. Right now our character is pretty bad. We can't shoot, can't run, can't gather. And the main way to get resources is by taking out enemy camps. Hitting and intimidating. Here's our skills. If you push E, you can see. You can throw a stone. Very useful. Burn an empty settlement. Lure enemy. Smoke herbs. Just pass the time away. Rest. And call a horse. Let's make some arrows. We need some wood. Let's make 15 arrows. And then make that our objective. And now it'll pop up. It'll help us find what we need to make that objective. Horse is sitting on a peccary. So I didn't really talk about it. Crafting is a big thing you can do in this game too. Oh, my objective went away, so I must be able to do it. So these are all the different things you can craft, but to craft them you have to learn how to do it, which takes experience points or skill points, which you have to earn. Objectives. Okay. You'd think more wood would be around. So with that objective active, it will help you find the wood, the little hickory saplings. But sometimes they're few and far between. And the little square at the top of your screen will help you find them. And it tells you how many meters away they are. Just point the little middle button in the middle of your screen at them and push F and you pick up. Gather. As you get better, you'll get more than one wood for every hickory sapling you get. Alright, we're wandering into enemy territory here, so I need to be careful. In the middle of the forest and there's no wood? Come on. Buffalo are harmless. You can kill them, but they take a lot of arrows, especially weak arrows. Can gather this flax. But you can get meat off them, and later, after you upgrade, you get skins and horns off them. So when it says entering farm area, that usually you can be quite a ways away. So just watch out once you see that little thing. Well, you don't see a lot of wood around. Where's my camp now? That always way. Yeah. Oh, there's a twig. So the white bar you see going up and down at the bottom of my screen is my stamina. If I run using the shift bar, I'll go faster, but I expend that stamina and then it slowly rebuilds. So can't run forever. There's other things like you do this little flip thing using space bars like a jump, but it's more like a roll. Use a lot of stamina. And then if you have none stamina, you go really slow. Okay, let's craft. Delete that. Yes. And wooden arrows. Let's build some real arrows, even though it's half of our. So we do two. Oh, I have to go to a campfire to craft. I said it that way. Craft. If you push shift, craft, it'll craft as many as you have supplies for. Alright, if we click on our camp, it'll tell us what's in inventory there. That's my favorite bow, but I don't really have any arrows for it. Well, I can use regular arrows. Let's grab that. Oh, looks like somebody else is using it. Candy. Okay. Alright. So there's tons of other things you can craft, but you don't really know how to do very many of them at the beginning of the game, and you have to earn XP to learn them. To be able to do them. Buckbrush tea is what we're going to be using for healing. Let's create an objective to make 3 of those. Any buckbrush around? There's one. So if you get shot, you gotta eat or drink these curatives or food to rebuild, to heal. Alright. Go back to a fire to make my tea. Once you make the tea, it's very heavy. You have a limited amount of weight you can haul around. You can upgrade it, but to start with, it's pretty low. This character I have has more than usual, but still it's 97 pounds. And it tells you every item how much it weighs. 5.5 pounds. Buckbrush tea is 3.5 pounds, so it's a pound each. And fiery decoction, that's a good one too. Okay, so look at our objectives. Find and interrogate Alejandro Astol from Sherman Forest Camp. So, way up there, to interrogate. Do I have any name? You have to be able to sneak up on him, basically. Let's go see. Oh, we can go grab this camp too. Increasing power. We can go over there, but most of the time they just say you need a 3rd camp first, which is frustrating. And your personal horse will have that little horsey symbol. Let's head for Max Wishon. I like to number my camps, so when you get a notification you can tell where they are. Well, that's not work, is it? Starting in this rocky area might protect us a little bit from any wandering bad guys, but it makes it very hard to don't get anywhere as well. But this horse is nice and fast. It's good. Oh boy. These cliffs are dangerous. If you just jump off them, you'll damage your horse a ton. Even more than that. But if you slowly move down them, sometimes you're okay. Ouch. So I'm manually controlling my horse right now because I'm despaired of getting to these rocks with auto travel. And that's why I'm hurting myself. Slowly. Hey, got a new warrior. Let's go. So shift makes you go fast on the horse or running. You can't hurt yourself against a tree, you'll just bounce to the side. Oh, going the wrong way. So these objectives are easy ways to get some skill points early in the game, which can equip you to take on the enemy encampments, which are a large part of the game, but they're hard to handle when you don't have any skills. So if you come up to a native camp, they aren't on your team. You have to convince them to be on your team. At the beginning, that can be hard to. Let's see. Here's the leader. You push F, and it says talk. Will you camp join our fight? We will join your fight. That's awesome. All right. Wow. Do we only? There's no points for that. That's disappointing. Okay, now we have 2 camps. That's sort of useful. Now, bears are bad news, especially at the beginning of the game, so I want to stay away from that. A farm could be nice, because we can get some groceries, which help upgrade our warriors. But it can be bad, because there's often a lot of bad guys there. Interrogating him over here would be nice. We get 1,000 points for that. But it can be hard. If you push 1, you can select what weapon you're using. Let's just go up there and see if we can interrogate that guy. Get back on our horse. What does this camp have in its inventory? Anything? Wooden bows, which are the worst, and wooden arrows, which are the worst. Bear grease, which you can eat. Yummy. And some meat. Thanks for the grease. I'm using the auto travel. Or the... You just push caps lock, and the horse will take me to this fire. If you just interrupt it by pushing an arrow key, it will just let you take over. Alright, new fire online. They have some wood, so I'm going to steal the wood. And then make arrows out of it just to get the XP. As tiny as that is. Make it 1 XP. And let's give them an order to make, to gather flax as well. Alright, I have 45 arrows, half full. I got some options for stuff I can do. I'll drop some materials just to put items. If you select a camp, you can put, well, you're at a camp, another camp or a fire, you can drop items back off. No matter where you are on the map, it's kind of cheap. Doesn't 100% make sense. Okay. But it's functional. Alright, I put my little box up here, push caps lock, and it'll just take me down that road automatically. This is a level 1 camp. You only can have up to 4 warriors. This is a level 2 camp. It can have up to 6. And it takes certain numbers of resources to upgrade it further. And these are the buttons to control what the camps do. This one you can see I can gather resources with. I can send unit warriors out to do specific things. This level 1 camp I have no options except for send out a patrol. Alright, so I need to interrogate. And to interrogate, you gotta sneak up close to them and grab them using this F key, which is controls most of your actions. If there's a lot of people at this camp, it can be very difficult to grab the guy you want without all the guys you don't want shooting you. And go slow because I could. Don't want to use up my stamina. I'm gonna call my horse so it's closer.
Anyway, that's the last time
All right.
ever eat snake.
Close enough to hear them.
Huh. Yeah, my dad had it, and
Push C,
he died.
you go from standing to crouched. Crouched moves a lot slower, but it's a lot harder for the enemy to see. Alright, we got one guy there, we got some guys sleeping. I don't know who my target is. Let's see if we can just interrogate this guy. Get close,
please,
push it.
stop, don't kill me. No, wait, I'll talk.
And you just
He's
keep
over there.
waiting
Please
until
don't
he
hurt me.
maybe tells you
Please just
something,
let me
or
go.
he has nothing left to say, and they can stun or kill. It's usually best to stun. And then you can loot him by tapping F, then intimidate him by holding down F. And my interrogation of him did mark one of the other enemies. Way over there. Quite a few guys, but they're isolating themselves, so that's good. If there's just one guy in this tent, he's gonna go to sleep. I hope. Yeah. Nope. That's. So one of these guys is my objective. Interrogate the bastard.
Yeah, my dad had it, and then he died.
He might
So
not be
he's
here.
sitting there with this 3-inch splinter sticking out of the top of his head, and he won't let me pull it out. And I'm like, dude, quit being a baby. Yeah, she took a little break. A big break. She's dead.
Go to sleep.
I don't
Go
know,
to sleep.
but
There we
if
go.
you ask me, I think it belongs in the bathtub. Well, probably. Well, probably. Huh. Yeah, he went home early. Very early. He's dead. Well, probably. Yeah, my
The
dad had
snores.
it, and
And grab.
Okay, don't kill me, please. Stop.
asked me.
Wait, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Take the knife away. I'll tell you where my leader
Later,
is.
Fireheart.
I don't know anything.
Well, yeah,
He wasn't the guy we needed.
yeah, she
Steal his stuff,
took a
though.
little break.
And
A
intimidate.
big break. She's dead. but
And you
if
can
ask
see,
me, I think it belongs in
I
the
think I get
bathtub.
near
Well,
200
and then he died.
skill
Yeah,
points
he
for
went home.
intimidating.
Very
Well,
He's dead.
crafting a
Yeah,
bow,
my dad had it,
185 for intimidating.
then he died.
Crafting a bow
Yeah, my
gave
dad
me
had it, and
1
then he died.
skill point.
Huh. Yeah, he
And then
went
if you
home.
look at all their stuff,
Very
they have
He's dead.
materials, resources you could steal. And again, F is your interact button. That's the guy with the star is the leader of the camp. He usually has the best gun, and he usually will tell
Well,
you the
yeah.
most too.
Well, probably. Well, probably. Well, probably. Huh. Yeah, so we were all down by the river, and, well, one thing led to another, and she picked me up and threw me in. Well, yeah, my dad had
There's
it.
2 guys in
and
that tent. That's
he
enough.
died. Yeah, my dad had it, and then he died. Well, I don't know, but if you ask me, I think it belongs in the bathtub. Well, probably.
So I can just
Huh.
shoot these guys,
Yeah,
but
he went
once I
home.
start fighting, usually they
He's dead.
raise an
Well,
alarm and
probably.
it's a big mess.
Well, probably.
And I
Yeah,
need to
my dad had
interrogate
it, and
somebody.
then he died. Yeah, he went home early. Very early. He's dead. Yeah, she...
Hey, no.
Using the spacebar to do that
kill
little
me.
roll is a good way to get
Just
up
don't
to somebody
hurt me.
quick.
She's dead.
I'll tell you where the stuff is. Just please don't hurt me.
Yeah,
I don't know
she
anything
took
else.
a little
I
break. A big break.
And then
She's
sometimes,
dead.
like right now, I want to
Something's
move
not
this
right
guy.
here.
They heard me, so I'm going to push Z, pick up the guy, and take him back to cover so they can't see me, so I can interrogate him. Or not interrogate,
In the bathtub.
intimidate.
Yeah, my dad had
Intimidating doesn't kill them,
died.
it just makes them run away. You get good reputation from it. But it takes a lot longer than killing. But you get more skill points from it. And you can upgrade your skill for intimidation so it doesn't take so long. I have 700. So interrogating that guy, he told me where some goods are.
Yeah, he
This
went
is a
home early.
pretty lousy ability.
He's dead.
They usually aren't any better than anything else in the camp. And I know what the goods are because I can see the barrels, so not sure why they think that's cool.
What's that?
Rolling does make enough noise. I hear you. So just creeping is usually best if you want to stay stealthy. And being stealthy is a huge part of this game. Here comes the commander. He could be the guy we want. And if he's not, he's very likely the guy who can tell us where he is. Got
Please,
him.
I'll
That was
tell you
close.
whatever you want. Hey, no, I'll tell you where it is. I'll tell you where it is, please.
Okay,
I
the
promise.
guy
I don't know
who
anything.
told you who Alejandro Astol is. Let's donk him, pick him up, and get him out of here. Take his stuff, tapping F, and intimidate. You can't do anything else while you intimidate, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so Alejandro is here. Looks like he's in the house, maybe? That's not nice.
Who is it?
Two guys at once. No. So anything like this will provide cover. I'll have a hard time seeing you if you're there.
Yeah, she took a little break. A big break.
I'm gonna switch my skill to throw stone. Throw stone is a way of knocking people out.
Yeah, he went
You
home.
can't interrogate them when you
Very
knock them out,
He's dead.
but you can intimidate them. Anybody in that tent? Yep. Sneak in and grab.
Hey, no. Don't kill me. I will say anything you want, man. I'll help you. I'll tell you where this stuff is.
What they say
Anything else.
doesn't matter too much. And now this is my weight. This is how much I can carry. This is how much I have. I cannot take all this, so I'll leave the pistol. Pistols aren't very good in this game, in my opinion. Looks like our guy is in the house. The house is the hardest place to get in. Let's see if there's somebody in this tent sleeping. Nope. There's no one ever in the tiny tents. See, this is what he told us. That's the high quality loot, I suppose. Okay, you stand in them, but there's two guys. We want to interrogate him, so we can't kill him. We can't throw a rock on his head. We need to sneak up and grab it. Very thirsty. Let's drink some buckbrush tea that we made. Brought us down to thirsty. There's our guy. Just teasing us. But right now, if we get in a shootout, we'll probably lose. Because they have more guns, better weapons, more health. Okay. Probably our best chance.
Please don't kill me. He's over there. Please don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
Alright, tell me who you sent to attack this camp. He basically gives you a new mission. Still water is nice, not overloaded. Well, you're overloaded, you can hardly do anything. You're really slow. So let's just drink the water. And that.
Huh? Everyone get...
Sorry, I had to kill that guy. Now get out of here quick so I can intimidate this guy. They're gonna find a body and get all upset. Not sure why. Already did that, so intimidate. Their little noises continue after you knock them out and intimidate them. He's still snoring. He will be forever. See if I can hit him with a rock. So this rock is very useful, but it's very short range. Oh.
Everyone get ready! I gotta get out. There's an enemy! Everyone get ready!
Okay, this is not good. I am hit. But everybody's dead, so you push 4. You can see what's wrong with you. And hopefully fix it. You might not have what it takes to fix it. I'm in shock. Alright, got that right leg fixed. I had a bleeding wound. Shock, it takes alcohol, basically, to fix it. Right. But why am I still bleeding out? So let me look around. See if I can find any alcohol in this camp to fix my shock. Otherwise it's going to take a long time. Rum. There we go. If I push 4 again, shock, rum. I'll drink it. I might get alcohol poisoning and vomit later. But after a few seconds here, my vision will clear up. Alright, let's see what my next objective is. Intimidate or kill Yuri. This one, intimidate is 3,000. Kill is 700. I now have 3,500 skill points. There's a lot of things to do with skill points. Increase your health regeneration, increase your stamina generation, increase your weight capacity, increase your accuracy, increase your damage, get a tomahawk, spear, increased accuracy of pistols with rifles. Use a spyglass, improve your intimidation, that would be nice. Improved stone, I'm going to get right away. I threw the stone at the guy, but with improved stone, you can zero on the head and do a 100% knockout, which is nice. Chief, we can improve our gathering, hunting, improve our leadership, get more warriors. Camouflage is really nice. And the more you play, you build up these points in social too. Skill points here. This is just a bank you can use between all of your games. I'm going to take those skill points now. Oh, you can see my vision is cleared up. I can't tell you exactly what you should get for your skill points. Although I think the rock is very useful. The one I really like is detect enemies. That way you know what you're getting into. So I'm going to grab that. Every time you buy something, everything increases. I'm going to buy intimidation to make it take less time. And like 10, that doesn't seem very good. I'm going to grab some more stamina. Now instead of 47, I have 70 stamina. Let's get some more weight. 107 now. And sneak 1. And it tells you what they do. 30 decreases your visibility while sneaking in grass by 30%. I like the spyglass too, but it's only very good at level 2, so that's an investment. Bow accuracy would be nice too. Alright, spend all those XP that you can. Spend a lot of XP really fast if you want to. Okay, see now it's gray. That means it's deserted. I think I got an extra warrior doing that. I have 6 warriors at my base camp now. Working away at gathering wood. Good for them. Now I'm going to set up another order of making wooden bows. Let's do only 5. 6 flax and well, maybe cancel that. Get sinew. I think you can get sinew without a bow. Alright, so that's one way to begin a campaign. Now, Uh-oh, I'm vomiting. Yeah, so having the rum made me throw up. And you have to wait for yourself to vomit. Nothing you can do. Can't push any buttons. You just listen to it. Medium alcoholic thirst. Buckbrush tea. Supposed to cure it. And now we can walk around this. You can poison their food if you have poison on you, but it doesn't work very good. Walk around and check out all their wagons and crates. Sometimes they have stuff in it, sometimes they don't. Take whatever you want. It's a pretty bad camp. Pretty lame stuff. Meat. Alright, they told us something special was here. Let's see. A cider. Okay. Ooh. Every camp there's a barrel or a well you can drink out of. Collect. If you have the realistic needs on. What have got here? A little bit of everything. Now I'm overweight. Over my limit. I'm going to put one of these guns back because they kind of stink. Open doors. Empty. Cloth is good. Sinew. Meat. Gin. Locket. Diamond. Crunch. Anti-typhoid powder? I've never got typhoid. Alright, if we want to... I think I got to end the video there. That's kind of the start of the campaign. You find that little cache of goods. That'll give you a bow and some arrows. That's what you really need to get going. If you want to make something, you go to the craft, figure out what you want to make. You might have to pay a bunch to learn how to make it. And then push create objective, and that'll help you find the goods you need. Sometimes the goods aren't around. Like sometimes there might be desert goods and you need to go way down south to get them. And then gotta start pecking away at the enemy encampments. Getting another camp here is good. And then controlling what your warriors do by setting up orders. You can also do an order set, which you can just save. Let's say super basic. And now you can go over here, and if it was level 2 village, which we need some rope and wood and boar pelts for, we could just apply that set without doing saving some clicks. Well, I'll continue this campaign, see how it goes. The red is the enemy. There's usually a town where the center of Edel all the settlers come from. And then if it's red, that means they have a good presence in that region, and you don't have any presence. So I gotta explore this to find the bad camps, knock them out, take goods, attract more warriors to your cause, control them to build up your presence, build better weapons, get skill points to get better skills, makes life easier. Enemy upgrades as you do as well, but if you're quick enough you can outpace them. But that's the beginning of the new campaign. I'll be continuing it. Welcome to drop any questions you might have. I'm not the expert, but I've played quite a bit. Played it for about a year and a half and completed as much as you can complete 3 different campaigns. So happy to answer any questions that I can. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.